Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night, wherever you may be. It is time. Oh, yeah. It's time to look at some stamps again. I'll have a slurp of coffee and sift through this box. These are the last few sifts that we've done over the last couple of days. So I'll just grab another handful and put them there. And they appear as if by magic. Let's take this one cloth. It's a piece of paper. Let's get rid of that. Get the prongs out and see if we can find any sweeties, any specials, any beauties. That's a wilding. When the queen is sort of half looking towards you, that's a wilding. When the queen looks straight ahead, that's a Machin. They were named after the person or the people who took the photograph. Wilding was a woman and Machin was a man. And I'm just looking at the cancel there. Something Bury? Dewsbury maybe? 1997, I'm not sure. But we'll have a look at this stamp now, which seems to be in plastic. Not quite sure why it would be in plastic. I'll show you the plastic behind. Someone wants to keep special care of it. It is the Balkans, I believe. Talking of Balkans, this has nothing to do with the Balkans. This is France, Republique Française. Very heroic, clean-cut female figure. Someone there you want on the barricades with you. Here we have Zimbabwe, which is Rhodesia. Very nice. And Eddie Rickenbacker. You thought Rickenbacker was a guitar. Well, you are right in one sense, but Eddie was an aviation pioneer. By that, I mean he flew planes, as you can see there. And he's commemorated with a stamp in the United States. Here we've got, wow, Ceylon, I believe. But I only say that because of that there. I'm not sure. Well, I think that might be Ceylon. If you know different, you let me know. Thanks to everybody who comments on my photos and tells me the extra information that we all require so that we can learn more and forget less about stamps. So I tend to forget less than learning more. Here we've got give me liberty or give me death. How true, the United States credo. The United States of America, signed as well. New Zealand, here we got Mount Cook, a national park. Cook may be named after Captain Cook. Again, if you know, you let me know. Thailand, that's nice, isn't it? I hope that's still up and that people are still going there to enjoy looking at it. Thailand, fantastic. And here we've got Sri Lanka, which again is Ceylon. That might be the god of Sri Lanka. Helvetia, again the two-tone is, it's very cold, it's very bleak. It's quite atmospheric in its own way. Some are not keen on the Helvetias, I do like them. Zimbabwe, bird on a stand, and I'm not sure what's going on there, possibly drilling for something, maybe. Rhodesia, isn't it? Zimbabwe, and there's a Zimbabwe train, and again we've got the bird figure. Back to dear old Blighty, and here we've got the ninepence. There's less ninepences than, say, the pennies on the tuppences. Again, it's a wilding. Lime green, possibly. We've also got the four, the Rose of England, Thistle of Scotland, Dragon of Wales, Shamrock of Ireland. And here we've got ER 4.5D. We may have an older type stamp now. So we go back to George the 5th. Again, I'm just checking. Sometimes you only need the last few, but long. I don't know. I'm not going to hazard at that one. I haven't got time to spend too much time perusing and musing what it could possibly be. 3.5 pair. Wilding again. That's in better nick. Here we've got the Crown of India, and I may not be correct with that, and also the Thistle of Scotland. So it may actually be a more Scottish-ish stamp than the other Wildings. One of the Castle series, this is 2 and 6. Leo. What a handsome chap he is. And there's Her Majesty the Queen. 1 shilling and 3pence. So we're getting into high value then. Higher value, so less of them. 6 cent Aussie. Australia, apologies. 7.5p, the University of Leicester. On the Foss Way, Leicester, on the Roman Road. Yeah. More in the way of what you might call Mitchins. They're not in very good condition, I'm afraid. It's got some writing on it. I'm not sure. No, that's another one there. Wildings always pop back in. Penny blue. A 3penny Christmas stamp. Castle. Again, there's a bit of curling and there's something missing there. So all of these are of less than value. The word value doesn't really come into them. But of course you can't just go out and buy them in the shop or in the supermarket or in Tesco or Lidl. You've got to go to a place that sells them, and they're becoming less and less. eBay's a good place. Hip Stamps, and of course off other stamp collectors and others, and there are still stamp dealers, I believe. Of course, there's postage on top of that. 6D. Again, we've got the Thistle. Airmail stamp from France. You know, there's a few clues. There are the wings. There's an aeroplane. Post Ariane. Air post. Yeah. So you can work it out. Nothing clever there, Peter. Hong Kong. I've said enough about Hong Kong, how much I love those stamps, and it's a biggie, isn't it? That's actually quite a nice big one. Her Majesty the Queen. Cuba. Half mila de peso. Cuba impresos. Only looks young, doesn't he? Stroke she. I'm not sure what it is. She or he is. Now that's a man. You can tell because he's got thick glasses. Women wouldn't really wear those. And then we got a bull. And Her Majesty the Queen. Buffalo, in fact. In Rhodesia. Now called Zimbabwe. So we've gone full circle. Postage revenue, 6p. Lovely pink. Blush pink, really. And this is lovely as well. You know, they're all sort of different, aren't they? I'd say Wales that because of the dragon. Republic of Iran. Just picking up this older one, if it will not escape me. Argentina, the rising sun. Looks Japanese, doesn't it? Isn't Argentina. Nice. I do like it's dramatic. They love a bit of drama. Machin, a shilling stamp. Again, what we've got here is the Castle series. There's something written on the back, which I don't know what it is. I'll leave it. I believe that's another Christmas. That's the Annunciation. When the angel Gabriel announced to either Elizabeth or to Mary. Mary probably. It could be the Annunciation is to Mary. Yes, that she is with child. China. University of Essex. So we've got Leicester. This is Essex, which is North London, I believe. USA. I would say that is a airmail because there's an aeroplane on it, as you can see, just there. Yeah, I'm going to stick my head out with that. Spain. I don't know. Portugal. My apologies. I can see it now. It's all messed up, that stamp. The 78 isn't where it should be, and nor is the name of the country, Portugal, isn't there. Here we've got Aberystwyth University. So we actually got a nice little set building up here. Majesty the Queen. We're getting a lot of the Queen, but also a couple more of the unusual ones. Wales, I would say that is again. 19p. Malaysia. USA. And also 29, so possibly release the same year, because you'd expect the prices to be a little bit different if one followed the other. 1.5 pence. Britain. This is Republic of Indonesia. Nice, isn't it? This is less nice. It's got a hinge on it, so it's come out of an album. Now, if someone's bothered to take it out of an album, it means that we're interested in it. So let's have a closer look at this. Brazil Correio. Excuse me, $2. Is it an Olympic stamp? Or is it the... it's celebrating year 2000 Israel. One of my favourite colours, but unfortunately this has been butchered through time. Another wilding. One of the great Christmas stamps of GB, the Robin Redbreast, looking out, cheeky chappy, looking out of the the letterbox, sometimes called the pillar box, which is from Pillbox, which was the shape of a gun emplacement on the Somme and Passchendaele pillar boxes. And you can imagine the guns coming out there, so they then nicknamed, I would say, pillar boxes, or post boxes, as they would now be probably known as. We call them pillar boxes. They were nicknamed pillar boxes. If any of that makes any sense whatsoever, I ain't sure, but I think you get me. 4D or not 4D? That is the question. Here we've got the Majesty the Queen coming in droves here. A lot of them. Machin raises its head. We'll throw that one onto the pile, because we're coming to the end. We're going to have an unfinally moment, and we won't finish with that. We'll finish with that, and one more for giggles. I've been looking at this all the time and I've not really... Oh, what a pity. Oh, what a shame. Oh, I'll tell you what, let's go to France to finish. A Marianne, a modern Marianne. La Poste, République Française. Have a fantastic day. It's boiling hot here, probably around 32 degrees. And they say it's going to get even more. Going to get even more hot tomorrow. Have a fantastic day, everyone, and I'll talk to you very soon. Bye for now.